Hey family, it's Brittany Bale with another Power Parent Moment. Guys, it is the last few weeks of school here and I am so excited. I can just smell it, taste it, feel it. Oh, summer break is around the corner. Jesus, just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, Lord. We are almost there to the illustrious summer break and I can't wait. Now, for those parents out there, I know that you may not be as excited as I am because you have to figure out what to do with your kids for the next 2 months. But I want to make you aware of something. Even though as a teacher, this is a great time of the year, it is also the most dreaded. How can it be both, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you, even though summer is peeping around the corner, it is also the beginning of parent panic season. Yep, parent panic season is among us, teachers. We're all here. We're all waiting for it. What is that, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. The parent panic season is the time of the year, usually the last 4 to 6 weeks of school, when teachers receive phone calls and emails and more emails and phone calls and phone calls and emails and more emails and phone calls and meetings and more emails and more meetings, phone calls, meetings and emails, all in an attempt to plead their children's case to keep them from failing. Yep, it happens at the end of every school year. We get introduced to parents who we have never seen, never heard from, and at this point didn't really know existed. But here they come with their phone calls and their emails, all to let us know that their kid should not fail. Well, this happens, and you want to know what it sounds like? We get a couple of different parents. You have one parent that will say, my kid? Not my kid is failing? No, see, last year, my kid received all B's. So is there something wrong with your system? There must be a mistake because not my child. My child cannot be failing. Yes, your child is failing. They've been failing the entire year. Yes, they have. And we've called you. Yes, we've called you. Yes, we've called you several times and sent several letters home. No, your tears. Here's some tissue. Or you may be this parent. My kid ain't failing. No, y'all got me messed up. Ain't nobody call me. Ain't nobody let me know. No, my kid. Y'all. Where's your principal? Where's the principal? Where's the superintendent? Because I know my cousin on the board, and they go. We ain't gonna stand for. Yes, we understand. Yes. No, your kid is still failing. We're going to retain your child. That's what's happening right now. Don't be these parents. This is really tough for teachers because most of us have tried to make contact and for whatever reason, they have not been successful. Now, most of you may think this is the school's responsibility. Let's change that thought process. It is our job as parents to make sure that we are in constant communication, staying in the know to what's going on with our kids in their classrooms, right? So I am going to give you 3 quick tips to avoid parent panic season, all right? Number 1, at the beginning of the year, when we give you all of that information with all of the contacts, write it down, save it in your phone, do what you got to do. There is a reason why we give you that information so that you can make sure that you stay in contact with us. So I don't care if it's the teacher's phone number, email, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, who cares? Be able to contact your teachers. Make sure that you have all updated information for the school so that you will never be outside of the loop when it's time to contact your kids' teachers. Number 2, schedule at least 10 contacts throughout the school year. Why 10? Because there's about 10 months in a school year, ranging from April to May or September to June, wherever you are. All I know is that is just one, ladies and gentlemen, 1 contact a month. We can all do that. Some of you are thinking right now, this is pretty obsessive. It is not. By contacting your kid's teacher at least once a month, you will stay abreast of anything that may be problematic behavior or obstacles in their academic journey. You will be aware and will not be bombarded by this tragic information at the end of the school year when you can do absolutely nothing about it. Okay? So, again, number 1, get all contact information. Number 2, schedule at least 10 contacts throughout the school year. And number 3, document. After every meeting, write down notes so that you know what was discussed and you can make sure you take that information to the next meeting. Why? Because you want to have measurable goals. If your kid is reading at a 17, or whatever scale they may be using, and your kid's supposed to be reading at a 25, at the next meeting, you should be able to get information about where your kid is by already knowing where they started from the last time you had contact with that teacher. It is so important. It is so important to write down because we forget our lives are absolutely chaotic most of the time. We have a lot going on in our minds. So especially if you have multiple kids, it will be really difficult to keep all that information straight for each kid. So write it down. You have a notepad, put it in your notes on your phone, whatever you need to do. Make sure that you keep some type of documentation from the meetings with your kids' teachers. That's it. So last time, number 1, get all contact information. Number 2, schedule 10 meetings throughout the year. And number 3, document after those meetings so that you will be in the know with current information after each one. Not hard, ladies and gentlemen. You can do this. And if you follow these 3 easy steps, you can avoid parent panic season. Please, for the sake of your children, for the sake of your teachers, and for the sake of yourself, please follow these steps so you can avoid this very chaotic and tragic time at the end of the school year. That's it. As always, subscribe, like, hit that bell. Make sure that you do not miss a Power Parent moment, and love your kids. That's all. Bye.